Young man, would you mind fetching my cup of coffee? It'll be on the kitchen worktop.
We're in a real fix.
Thanks for telling me. I almost missed that.
What will we do? And don't try sending me home. Together, we have a better chance. You get that, don't you?
I know. Perhaps I do sometimes treat you as a 10-year-old, but I'm really glad you're here.
Don't forget to tell me if you go somewhere dangerous.
Sure, Mom. I'll be home by 5.
See? At least I put a sense of humor back into you. It's nothing special, of course, but it's better than nothing.
A samovar. A peculiar thing. I'm probably a barbarian, but I prefer tea bags and an electric kettle. No, there isn't anything else there.
Thank you. It's nice to have a guest here. Laura doesn't visit me very often. She's probably very busy in France.
I've got mail. When I've got a minute, I should read it. Good thing that Lara's aunt still has an old PC. This will definitely be interesting for Lara. I should write to her at once. Astankovich. What does he want this time?
The guard. We have him here, locked up like he should be.
Have you got any more news?
Come to my office. Right now, we can discuss it here. Here you are. Good. I had the guard brought in, but there's a problem. I can't interrogate him.
You can't have him interrogated? Why not?
Isn't it obvious? Nobody in the department can find out about this. It would cause a scandal in the press if anything leaked. I can't just start asking the guard if he stole something, or why he damaged the painting, or who switched off the security device, or... So I just have to accept your theory then. That some damn monk stole valuable paintings from the museum right under our noses.
So just interrogate him yourself then. Do it alone. Nobody else needs to listen.
There are certain rules here in Russia. The most important being that all the interrogations must be recorded. If I was the sole interrogator and did not record it, questions would be asked. Before long, someone higher up would start poking their nose into the matter, or the press. No, I can't do it. But there is one way around it.
What would that be? And why do I feel certain that I won't like the answer? And that it will have something to do with me?
Whatever passes between a legal representative and a suspect is privileged information and can't be recorded. Tell him you are his court-appointed attorney, and find out what he knows.
So I pretend to be his appointed attorney. Nobody records the conversation, and nobody except me and you ever learns what he said.
Sometimes your powers of comprehension astonish me. Congratulations on your new job, attorney.
Okay. Do I get a diploma?
Very funny. From now on, you'll have access to the guard any time you want. I'll see to it. I don't care how you do it, but make him spill the beans. And since I don't trust you that much, I'll listen in to what you say in there. No technicians, no recordings, no stenographers. But remember, I'll be on the other side of the door, and I'll be all ears.
I've got mail. When I've got a minute, I should read it. Good thing that Lara's aunt still has an old PC. Good morning. I am your attorney.
You. You're the man who asked about the security cameras at the museum. Don't try to fool me.
Let's not beat about the bush here. I claim to be your lawyer so that this conversation doesn't have to be recorded. I need to know about that damaged painting and what exactly happened the night after. If you tell me what I need, I'll do everything I can to get you released.
I know nothing about it. I just went to the restroom and someone vandalized the painting while I was there.
We have evidence that you ruined it yourself.
What evidence is that? The camera recordings? Can you see anyone destroying the painting in them? Did you see me doing it?
No.
Then you can hardly blame me for anything, can you? Leave me alone. I want a lawyer, a real one. I've got to get back to my daughter.
I've something here that might interest you.
You monster! Don't touch her! Leave her alone! She's got nothing to do with it. Do you understand?
Calm down. I don't want to hurt her.
She's ill. She's very ill. She needs peace and quiet.
I've talked to her. They kidnapped her and blackmailed you, right?
They got her outside the school and took her out of the city. I was afraid I wouldn't see her again. You don't know what it's like.
What did they want from you?
They wanted me to damage that painting. They told me how to do it. They said no one would ever know if I did exactly what they told me. Once the transfer was complete, I took the CD and threw it away. The original recording was being overwritten at that moment, so it was useless. I told myself it was only a small price to pay to have Tanya back at home, alive and unharmed.
But that's not all of it, is it?
No. I called them right back, but they told me it wasn't over yet. They hid a small disk in the restroom for me to pick up. You know, the sort of disk you can use to store music and programs on. I put it in one of those big computers in the server room and ran a program that was on it. I have no idea what it did. Looked like nothing, to tell the truth.
I don't really understand it, but I think it contained a virus. And it turned off the security devices at a certain time.
But I didn't want to hurt anyone. I just wanted them to give Tanya back to me. She's ill, she needs the rest. Please look after her. You found her so they can find her too.
Don't worry. I believe they won't come back for your daughter. They got from you what they wanted. Your daughter is safe. Trust me. I need to know some details so that we can catch these guys. Have you ever seen them with your own eyes?
Only one of them. When he brought Tanya back, he warned me not to talk to anyone about this stuff.
What did he look like?
It was strange. He wore robes, like some sort of monk, and he had a tattoo on his neck.
A tattooed monk? You really expect me to believe that?
It sounds strange, I know, but it's the truth.
Look, I won't lie to you. Things don't look good for you. If you want my help, give me more information. Something that I can use.
The next morning, the older one called me. They couldn't get everything they wanted done in the Hermitage. Someone was going to have to come back and finish the job. He wanted my help again.
But Ostankovich threw everyone out of the Hermitage that second night.
Yes, I told myself that was a good thing. There was no need for me to help them. That their man would be undisturbed. With no one there, he could do what he needed and would all be happy.
Well, finally something useful. I have a pencil and paper. Could you draw the tattoo?
And let me have a go. It looked like this, roughly.
Strange. It looks like some kind of writing. Something ancient, probably from the Near East. I don't understand it. I must call Lara to see if she can help me with it. Lara isn't answering her phone. Just when I need to talk to her. Damn it. I hope she at least reads her emails.
Sorry, Max. I don't have computer access at the moment. I've just got an email notification. Do you need something important?
Could you please help me with a problem I have here? I've got an interesting clue, but I don't know who to turn to.
A clue? What clue?
I need to find out the meaning of certain symbols. Quite peculiar symbols.
You're in luck. Not far from Moscow Station, there's a private library. It's right on Zagorodny Prospect. Try talking to the librarian. You shouldn't have a problem if you tell him I sent you.
Great. I knew you'd come up with something.
I'm sorry, my taxi's here. Got to go. Bye for now.
That's done. How about a short walk?
Great. It's time you showed me where to get genuine Russian vodka.
Andrei, we've just sent that poor man to prison. We broke up a little girl's family. How can you think about booze at a time like this?
All the more reason to think about it.
Well, I don't plan on a drinking spree. We're going to a library.
I suppose it beats sitting on my ass at Auntie's place watching Russian television? But we must go out in the evening, promise me that.
All right, if that's what it takes.
Great. Let's get this library business over with. Who's your favorite Russian author, Dostoevsky or Tolstoy? Or do you prefer Gorky?
Andrei, shut up.
What's it like to turn your back on all responsibility, on everybody else, and just look out for number one? Just be careful not to end up like your victims. Remember, you are just one short step away from being behind bars yourself.
We're closed. Go away. This isn't a public library.
Max, are you sure this is the right place?
This is the address Lara gave me.
I don't like this place at all. We should get out of here. Can't you feel it? This isn't a library. It's a mausoleum.
Stop trying to scare me, please. You're beginning to sound like Lara's aunt, and it's obvious you have never been to a really old library if you think that way.
Hello? Can you hear me? Go away, please. I'm going to call the police.
I'm sorry to disturb you. I just need to speak to you.
Do what you want. If you need me, I'll be in the lounge. It's not so musty back there. How can anybody work here?
You don't know too many librarians, do you, Andre? They love places like this.
You do know this isn't a public library?
My name's Durand, and the guy admiring your collection is my brother. Lara Svedlova recommended you.
Smart girl, Lara. She'll go far. Since she sent you, you're welcome. What can I do for you?
My request may sound somewhat strange.
Then you've come to the right place. This is a somewhat strange library.
What kind of people would have the two symbols drawn here tattooed on their necks? And why?
Let me see them.
Here they are.
They're Mem and Vav. Two Aramaic, or if you prefer, Proto-Hebrew signs.
So they're from the Hebrew alphabet.
Not exactly, my friend. There are corresponding signs in modern Hebrew, but you would only find these particular ones in documents hundreds of years old.
Is there a significance to them?
Hard to say. Mem Vav is a root or a part of a great number of words. You say that someone had them tattooed on their neck? I'll have to find more information. And I've an idea where to start. But I'll need your help.
Sure. What should I do?
A thin book came in just last week, and I think it could have something about this in it. But what was its title? It came among the last books. I dare say last week, but I don't remember its name. Oh, that head of mine. I remember wondering how misleading its title was, seeing such symbols connected to Northern Europe. You should have a look in the book catalogue in the study.
How can I help you with it?
The new books are on the top shelf in the next room. I need you to find it and fetch it. I prefer not to climb so high anymore. Vertigo, you know.
Sure. I'll try.
Would you believe it? These books are priceless.
What do you mean?
Are you blind? Do you see those two blue volumes over there?
Wait. That's Kipling. Turn of the last century. An expensive item.
It's worth $5,000, maybe $6,000. I think I'll take a look around.
Not right now.
Well, have you found anything?
Maybe we got lucky. The custodian of the collection might be able to help us. But first, I must bring one book to him.
If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and
A
disaster,
pivotal historical
and treat
work on a
those two
distinguished
imposters
Orientalist.
just the
Catalog
same.
number
I have always loved
C4423157.
Kipling.
A courageous attempt from the 19th century to
Look,
build
we
bridges
seized the
between
boat,
science
got
and
into the
faith.
bathroom, cleaned
Catalog
out the
number
orange peel and cigar ends at the bottom of the bath.
C443-159.
He must have been at your place, Max. Or
A
wait,
historical
I'll find
treatise
something
on
else.
various sects and occult fraternities in Scandinavian countries. Catalog number
How about this? It's addressed directly to you,
C4423211. This book doesn't match what the librarian told me. It won't be the right book. Is it this one? Could well be. Perhaps this is the book. I won't disturb the librarian with every book that I get into my hands. I should first check against the book catalog. Dragging the catalog seems, well, impractical. How can I check the information on a book that I know nothing about? I need to find an inventory number. It should be on the book. Perhaps this is the book. Hyman Hurwitz, The Etymology and Syntax in Continuation of the Elements of the Hebrew Language, a work on Hebrew syntax and etymology, catalog number C4423162.
If I were you, I wouldn't do it. Max, you should be more careful. Do you know how dangerous a fall from such a height could be? Why don't you secure the ladder?
Taking a pile of books isn't the right idea. It's enough to take just one, especially if it's the right one. I'd better give this one a good once-over. Perhaps this is the book. Sir Monier Williams, Histoire Orientale, catalog number C4423157. Is it this one? Could well be. Perhaps this is the book. John Christopher Stewart, Société Scania. The catalog number is C4423211. That looks promising. I won't disturb the librarian with every book that I get into my hands. I should first check against the book catalog. Yes, this is definitely the book the librarian talked about. I should hand it over to him.
Is that it? I don't know. I don't think so.
My hair could turn gray in the process. Please look at it carefully. This must be it. The Hebrew doesn't quite fit the Scandinavian countries, but it's thin, and it's one of the last ones recorded in the catalogue.
Show me. You're probably right. Do not let yourself be fooled, my friend. Answers are sometimes hidden in unexpected places. I'll need some time now, and quiet, above all.
I'm sorry, I have an urgent phone call. Yes?
Trust me, you receive a truly divine gift from Max, Lara. Pandora's box is locked now, and you can't find the key. But that will soon change. What will you do with the key when that happens? Will you throw it away?
Cursed Pandora. I've searched the whole database, but I have no results. Maybe I can find something useful in my history books at home. Afterwards, I should relax a bit in the museum garden and get some fresh air to get my thoughts together. A book called The Tales and Myths of Antiquity. Greek gods, heroes, monsters. I loved this, even when I was a little girl. Pandora's Box by the Greek poet Hesiodus. The box was originally created by Hephaestus. Pandora got it as a gift from Dios, but in reality, it was a tool of revenge on humans. Once Pandora opened the box, despite numerous warnings from her brother Epimethos and from Prometheus, poverty, sickness, sorrow, crime and other bad things were unleashed upon the world. The only thing that stayed in the box was hope. Interesting. Pandora's box. Considered Hephaestus's work. And the man I'm looking for is somehow linked to this object, to this box. That could be a lead.